I'm not that fast. Bruce Lee wasn't that fast. Yes, he was. But only Bruce. Now it's like walking the dog. You were so close, man. You were so close. Now again, I use a blind spot, put my hand in that gator's mouth. I'm going to try to use another blind spot to get on this alligator's back. Directly behind him right here. Just shoot in on his back. Get that head up. Now, if you were a Seminole warrior and you were out to catch an alligator, let's say in the mid-1800s, you're not doing a show with an alligator wrestling didn't start until 1929. You're catching them to feed your family. But you still want to catch them alive. Alligator meat spoils very quickly in a hot Florida sun. So the first thing you want to do is tie the jaws shut. By yourself, it's kind of challenging. You need two hands tied, good knot, and then something has to hold the mouth closed while you're doing it, or you risk losing your fingers in the process. So the Seminoles came up with a technique we now refer to as bulldogging, holding the jaws closed with your chin in your chest. Free your hands up, give you time to take out leather or rope to tie it down. You want to take a picture with both arms go out to the side? Or you see the blood pouring down my throat? You see what I tell the kids to stay in school.
Okay, take your pictures quickly, please. Take out your rope, couple wraps, tie a knot.
And you have yourself caught and tied alligator. Now, judging by the complete lack of applause, I'm assuming you guys are not really impressed with they or the alligator right now.
You ever been bit in the head?
That's great. That's fine. If you're looking for me after the show, I'll be in therapy. Try to redeem myself in a minute or two. In the meantime, we're going to touch on a few different parts of the alligator's anatomy. The eyes of an alligator are very well protected. Those eyes sit up very high. Anything were to threaten those eyes, they just drop the bottom of the eye sockets out of the way of harm. When that threat is removed, they pop right back into place. So they pop right back into place. These bony, leathery eyelids come down to help protect him. He's got lower eyelids like you and I have. He also has a third eyelid. It's called the nictitating membrane. It's a little transparent lens. You may see move from front to back right there. It acts to clean dust and debris away from the eyes. It also kind of acts to clear goggles for the alligator underwater. Behind the eyes, alligator's ears. For some reason, a lot of people seem to think that crocodilians are like snakes and don't have ears. They do have ears, they're just very small. These tiny little flaps right here. Even with those small ears, they still hear about as well as you and I on land. They also hear very well over the water. They actually pinpoint their prey from a couple hundred yards away. They hear a splash in the water. Even if it's no visibility at all, they can just drop their head swim over, pop up right next to where that splash was, and try to catch a quick meal. Now, between the ears, behind the eyes, located right about there, is the alligator's brain. It's about the size of a walnut, and I'm being generous. There's only one animal in the entire world that has a smaller brain to body size ratio. That, of course, is the alligator wrestler. Now, I still don't get that joke. I've actually bitten the head 5 times, but luckily it's had no effect on me, so I'm pretty fortunate there. The bony plates you see in his back are called scutes. These solid bone osteoderms do 2 things for an alligator. One, it's armor plating and protection from predators and other alligators during the mating and territorial disputes. More importantly, though, it acts as a solar panel. Alligators lay out in the sun with this dark black skin. The sun beats down, heats up that skin, and those scutes, which are covered in little blood vessels, blood will heat up, circulate through his body, increasing the energy and metabolism. You'll notice I said the skin was black and not green. Every t-shirt, cartoon, painting, stuffed animal, rubber toy, high school, college mascot, signs all over this park, ever seen an alligator, it's always green. Hey, I might not be too smart. That's not green, that's black. And I've been talking over these guys for years, we're getting sick of it. That green stuff's gonna stop today. You kids draw an alligator, get a black crayon, not a green crayon, because I'm watching. I like to scare children. I mean, who doesn't? So much fun. Now, what separates alligator wrestling from alligator capturing, of course, dangerous stunts, doing a couple of foolish things like putting your hands in the gator's mouth, and a couple more we'll do right now. Don't do it. I got this. First trick is called the Florida Smile. We're going to open the alligator's mouth, showing all 80 teeth. It's got 40 teeth on top and 40 teeth on the bottom. If you look in the back of the throat, it appears he has little to no throat openings. He has an oversized palatal valve or glottis, which allows him to go underwater, capture food without drowning, and usually then surface above the water to swallow that food. There's 7, right? 7. Hey, Jingle Nut. You do
realize without me, you need a suitcase, right? You follow the script. Seriously, you're not funny. And apparently I'm not either. Is this thing on? First show today was Eddie Murphy. You guys come in and say, I'm feeling. You know, they always ask me, I'll get sedated. I told them no. I think this crowd might be sedated. All right, I'll just do this last trick so you guys go back to sleep. All right, the last trick, maybe because it's a small crowd. The last trick we're going to do is called a face-off, because if by chance I do mess up, yeah. So we're also going to show you exactly what a bachelor's degree in psychology is now worth from the University of Massachusetts. My parents wasted a lot of money on college. For some reason, they don't really appreciate the fact that I make bad jokes about it in a Gator pit. I'm 50 years old. My dad still tells me to give him this money back. Trust me, that will never happen. Last trick, the hero stuff. Alright, here we go. Sometimes people even clap. Yep, just look at a golf tournament. Perfect. Smells great, by the way. Alright, that's enough of that stuff. Get off the alligator, that's the best part of the show for me, Viber, him too. See, there's no way I'm honest to the hard feels he's not going to attack me. Amazing how fast he is. That's why you have to run zigzag, folks. Otherwise, they'd never catch you. By the way, don't run zigzag. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. You trip the kids and you walk away with dignity. Kids are fast, they're small, they're feisty.